Okay, the last thing I would like to talk about today is the binary operators, also known as the bitwise operators. So let us see what bitwise operators actually are, right? So we can name this file bitwise.py. Now the thing is, any normal number, so for example 10, can be represented using binary. And how do we see that binary representation? Python has a built-in function known as bin, right? And we can pass in any number, say 10, and if we print this, we can see what the binary representation for 10 is, right? You can see it starts with the letter 0b. 0b means that the following number, the number that follows, is a binary number, right? So it's not 1010, it is a binary number. 1010 in binary refers to 10, right? So similarly, we can define our own number. So x equals to, let's say, 0b 1010. What should this evaluate to? 10, right? So if I print the value of x, let's see, this gives me back 10, right? Because this is 10. And when I declare 0b before a number, Python understands that I'm going to declare a binary number, right? So we can declare a binary number with 0b, and we can print a binary number or print the binary representation of a decimal number using the bin function, right? So there are some operators built into Python that help us work with binary numbers. Now, one thing to understand about binary numbers is that binary numbers are made up of bits. So each 0 or 1 is known as a bit, right? And 8 zeros and 1s together are known as a byte, right? And these bitwise operators work with two binary numbers, and they work based on each bit of the number, right? So let's see how they work. Let's keep this as it is, and let's put y equal to 0b, let's say 0110, right? And let's put z equal to 0b 1001, right? And let's say print the binary version of y and z. So this symbol, the ampersand and symbol, stands for bitwise AND. What does bitwise AND do? So it puts two numbers together and it looks at the two values together, right? So it starts from the left if the two values starts from the right, sorry. If the two values are add up to 1, it returns 1, and if the two values add up to 0, it returns a 0, right? So we expect all of it to be 1, right? Let's see. So what this AND operator does is we can see it. So what this AND operator does, we can see it here, right? It returns 1 if both bits are 1, else it returns 0. So if we take a look here, so none of these two bits are 1s, right? So this is a 0, this is a 1, this is a 1, and this is a 0. So nowhere is it a 1 and 1, right? So it's all 0. So it's 0 0 0 0, which is essentially just 0, right? And we can do similar operation. So we can write, instead of AND, we can use the bitwise OR. So what does the bitwise OR do? We can check it out here. It returns 1 if any one bit is 1, else 0, right? So here at least one bit is 1, again here at least one bit is 1, so on. So this should return all ones, right? Right, it returns all 1. And we have another operator known as the bitwise XOR. So that is this symbol over here. What that does is it checks that whether the two bits are the same. If it is the same, it returns 0. If it is not the same, it returns 1. Let's run this and see. You can see none of the two bits are same, so it returns 1, right? So for each bit it returns a 1. Now the obvious question in your mind is, what happens if one of the digits is longer? So let me add a bunch of ones here. What happens is that it pads it out with zeros until the two digits are of the same length, right? And two other things I would like to talk about is left shift and right shift. What is left shift? So we can take this number 0110, right? So the binary representation of 0110, and we can write this as 0p, so it's a binary number, and we are shifting it left by, let's say, one digit, right? So let's print that out. What is the output? 1100. So you see this digit is moving to its left, this digit is moving to its left, this digit is moving to its left, and 10 is being appended to the right side, and this 0 is moving out, right? If we do it by 2, let's see what happens. So you can see in this case 2 zeros are being added, right? Now the fun thing is, if we remove this binary operator from here, right, and we do 10 left shift by 2, you can see it returns 40, right? So what this essentially is, a left shift means if I left shift a value x by, say, y, it is essentially x into 2 to the power of y, right? So 10 into 2 to the power of 2 is 4, so 10 into 4 is 40, right? Similarly, we can do a right shift, which essentially moves the bits to the right, and this is nothing but the same thing but division, right? So you can see 10 divided by 2 to the power 4, 2 to the power 2, which is 4, right? So 10 divided by 4 is 2.5, but this returns an integer value, so we have to use the float division symbol here, right? So this returns back 2. So that is all for bitwise operators. I hope you understood it, and that was all about our first episode. We went over the different operators, the input function, the int function, the type function, and the print function. Also, we looked how we can represent binary numbers in Python. That is all for this episode. We'll see you again on the next one. Thank you.